Hi guys, this is Lily, the Vice President of External Affairs for the Columbia Chamber of Commerce, back with another government and legislative affair update. So this week we've been working on the state level and the city level again. We are following several things at the city right now, including the Planning and Zoning Commission as they continue to discuss amendments and updates to the Unified Development Code. Right now they are discussing drive-throughs, so we will be following along with those amendments as they pass through the Planning and Zoning Commission and if they are recommended to move on to City Council. If you have any questions about the Unified Development Code or specifically the drive-through information, if you both have a business that currently has a drive-through or could possibly in the future have a drive-through, please feel free to reach out to us here at the Chamber and we can help send you all of that information. You can also find that all on the como.gov website under Boards and Commissions. Additionally, this week on February 20th, Councilman Nick Foster made a motion during the council reports to bring back the Fusus video system that the Columbia Police Department brought forward in November of 2022. It was voted down on November 21st and was closely followed by the Chamber and the business community. We expect to see it at the next two City Council meetings. It was moved on by Nick Foster during council reports, like I said, and seconded by Councilwoman Andrea Weiner, and then it was unanimously voted on by the council to bring it back. So follow along with that. It is in regards to the Columbia Police Department having permission granted by individuals that own surveillance cameras. So several businesses across our city own their own video camera system, and we will be learning more information about that and what the city plans to do with that motion now that the council has moved to bring it back. So feel free to continue to follow us and the city for any updates on that area. We expect to see that coming back at both for a first read and for a second read in the March timeframe. So on the state level, we're very excited to have continued our testifying at the House level. So this week we did join the Missouri State Chamber of Commerce yet again to testify, this time on House Bill 870, which is in regards to Childcare Tax Credits. So this gives the opportunity for businesses to make more or less donations to different childcare facilities or to childcare providers and then receive tax credits on behalf of that donation. So if passed, businesses would have the opportunity to do that on behalf of their employers, and we're continuing to follow that information. It was in front of the Children and Families Committee this week. We testified on that. It was sponsored by Representative Brenda Shields out of St. Joe, and we have not seen it move quite out of committee yet, but it got good feedback. So we're excited because a priority of the Columbia Chamber of Commerce on the state level is childcare funding. We know that childcare is a huge barrier to entry for the workforce and for parents in our area. So any funding options that can be provided do certainly help make those childcare facilities more stable for all of our workers. So we're following along with that. Additionally, like we discussed a couple weeks ago, we did testify on House Bill 417, which was the bill to provide grant funding for businesses to upskill their workforce, and that was passed out of the Workforce and Infrastructure Committee on the House side. It was then passed through the Rules Committee on the House side, and last night on Tuesday, February 21st, it was perfected on the House side, so now it will be kicked over to the Senate side. We'll continue to follow that. We're excited to see one of the bills that we've been following along with and working on be pushed through the committee system before spring break. So we will keep you guys up to date on that. I believe that's all for us right now. If you have any questions on any of the government affairs work that the Chamber of Commerce is doing, please feel free to reach out to me at Lily, Lily, at columbiamochamber.com. Follow these videos and follow along on our Facebook, our YouTube, and through our email systems to continue to get updates. And thank you to all of our partners and our volunteers for helping us with our government affairs work. So we will see you guys soon.